Saludos y bienvenidos. Tal y como recordaréis, ayer lo dejamos justo aquí, a punto de irnos a la región de Cadencia. Lo que pasó fue lo del castillo, básicamente había una impostora Amelia, descubrimos que había un Noah 2, una Mio 2, que seguramente son los originales. Y nada, ahora la trupe pandrupe pues se va a ver qué es lo que ocurre en esta nueva región. Que tengo el ventilador un poquito alto hoy. Quizá me moleste un pelín, espero que no, ¿vale? Pero bueno, vamos allá. Boca de la zanja de Sturk. Wait a second. Me recuerda mucho a las supuestas alas de Bionis. Dios. Sí, de hecho esto es como el interior de Bionis, ¿no? En Xenoblade 1, me recuerda un montón a eso. Los enemigos eran una especie de medusas gelatinas voladoras, plan anticuerpo. A ver, conseguir esto. Estaba Juni dormida encima de... Hay un jefe ahí. Vaya, sorry chicos. Remy el espectro. Amigo fuera de combate. Vamos a matar ya que estamos. Morirá bien fácil, no os preocupéis. Simplemente es por los objetos raros que sueltan. Vale, y bueno, como de costumbre, pues planeo ir directamente a lo que sería la historia. Y... ¿qué es qué? Oh, un barril, aquí atrás. Sí, es un barril, vale, pues consigo. Y me doy media vuelta. Historia. Qué nuevas sorpresas.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking
Finders keepers.
I hope we can make use of this.
So much to see, huh? Oh, but aren't you a ginormous sparker? Whoa, where's the top?
We finally made it, huh?
Quite.
Let's get to the base of the sword. Guernica told us to come here. There has to be something.
Be on your guard, yeah? Because we've really been pushing our luck lately.
Whoa, that's one for the books.
Shut up.
Lance is right, though. Keep your eyes peeled.
Whoa, look at this.
What's wrong? Mio?
I hear a strange sound.
Sound?
What is that noise?
Something's wrong here. Noah!
What the? Who are they?
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yes, no question. Which means...
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the?
We are the Lost Numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
The name's Monica. Monica Vanden. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter.
Daughter?
You know Guernica?
You're headed for the city, ain't ya?
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Shania, take point.
You're right. Stay close.
Vale, como dato muy curioso, la música de la zona esta creo que es la música del Valle de la Espada. Esta na. La escucharéis de fondo ahora. Ah, hola Kayla, bienvenida. Bueno, me da la impresión de que esa niña va a correr siempre menos que nosotros. Voy a intentar ajustar. Ahí está. Y así iremos siempre a su misma velocidad.
Monica, can I
Sí,
ask
sí,
you
sí.
something?
Just keep following Shania, will you? We'll talk more later.
Lo siento, Kayla. Luego te sigo.
And I was the MVP. You're all thinking.
Ahí está, perdón. Ah, espera, no. No está.
Don't try to stop us.
Is one looking at me funny? Hey, you! What about me?
You're alive.
En lo que ellos luchan y matan al bicho, porque lo van a hacer, porque son unos cracks. Yo voy tirando el barril, que está aquí. Venga, chavales, vosotros podéis. You can do it. Come on. Muy bien, fenómenos.
Did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Santa. You look great.
Nice bit made it in one piece.
Topographical info update. What a brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
Never seen this place before. So Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Just what are you?
We're so high up!
What a view! I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on!
Check it out. Bunnet's digging up ore.
Hay una zona ahí abajo, específicamente lo que voy a encuadrar en pantalla justo ahora. Eso de ahí que parece como una especie de corona. Eso creo que es del archipiélago de Lefteria, del Xenoblade 2. Estoy casi convencido de que lo es. Y lo que tenemos ahí delante es nada más y nada menos que la cabeza de Bionis, con su cuerno y todo. Tal cual. Impresionante, ¿eh? Está todo aquí, es que... Está aquí. Está todo aquí, tío. Wow. Sencillamente wow, no tengo más. No sé qué decir, la verdad. Bueno, digamos.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
We can do it! No! That was spectacular!
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height.
You're telling me. Just looking down makes me feel faint. My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Entrance is up ahead.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing!
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will. More colonies added.
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevus and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids. Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Good to add more names.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
All right.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base.
Ah.
I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry. Poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Good to add more names. Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
What's that? Look, maybe we can go this way.
I see some relations have changed.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled? I see some relations have changed.
Hey, Noah. You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw...
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
I see some relations have changed.
So we're born to fight. And then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too.
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. What? This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is Human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made? Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
Rome?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood?
It was the Queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them?
I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the Queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real Queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true Queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true Queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the Queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the Queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
Vale, Shania, lo siento, pero hay cosas que hacer. Ese de ahí era Shulk y Rex. Salón memorial. Mira. Este es Shulk, chavales. No fastidies, está muerto. Qué pelazo, ¿no? Sí, tenía el pelo muy largo, le llegaba hasta la espalda. Madre mía. Ese es Shulk, chavales. Para los que no sepáis quién es el personaje. Dios, tiene una mano robótica. Bueno, ese que aparece en Smash, ¿vale? Que dice backslash y se suicida y se cae. ¿En serio este es Shulk? ¿Qué pasó, chaval? Una mano robótica, tío. Y es su hijo, intuyo. El hijo de Shulk. Me imagino que será un... ¿O es el de pequeño? No sé si... No, son 6, ¿no? De hecho. 4, 5, ese es Rex. ¡Ah, hay 2 lados! Está esta, que es como un Shulk. Nia, no sé cómo... Pero bueno, este es Shulk, sin duda alguna. Vamos, por 100. Este es el hijo de Shulk. Hulk. No sé. Y ese es Rex. Pedazo pelazos, ¿no? Madre mía con Rex. Oye, Rex no es por nada, pero recuerdo que Rex significa rey. Míralo. Un señorazo, Madre de Dios. Qué santísima pasada de personaje de repente. De ser un crío a ser esto. ¡Buah! Le han pasado muchas cosas a este chaval. Por suerte creo que las veremos en el DLC. Este es que me recuerda mucho a Dunban. Muchísimo. Y es un poco Noah, ¿no? Porque tiene la coleta y todo así. Lleva casi las mismas pintas que Noah. Fijaos en su aspecto. Es como una chaqueta que va, bueno, que no está unida por la X esta que lleva, la X en forma de cruz. Pero sí que lleva los cinturones colgando, un pantalón liso. No sé, me recuerda a Noah. Curioso, ¿no? Que Noah finalmente pueda llegar a ser que preceda de Rex y no de Shulk, porque tiene mucha pinta de ser un Shulk, pero bueno. Y esta, ni idea, la verdad. Lleva coleta. Bueno, ni papa, de verdad. Lo siento a la chavala de fuera que me está esperando, pero... Qué interesante. Me da rabia no poder leer las inscripciones con los nombres. Me da mucha rabia, tío. Qué mal, y esto parece una puerta, que no es una puerta. Ay, no sé, tío. Qué pena, porque... No sé, a ver. Tengo la esperanza de que Melia y Nia sigan vivas, tal y como dicen. Son reinas, ¿no? Que pueden hibernar. Que viven más que los humanos normales y corrientes. Yo espero, no sé por qué, que Shulk and Company estén hibernando con ellas. Ah, ojalá que sí, ojalá que sí. Y bueno, ya se dice que solamente puede haber 6 uroboros. Y es curioso porque, lo que he dicho antes, son 6 personas las que están aquí dentro. 6 personas, 6 uroboros. Bueno, vamos a continuar, ¿vale? Ya veremos qué es lo que nos cuenta la historia. Por cierto, la música de este sitio es una música que aparece muchas veces en los trailers. Y es esa música de... No sé. Bueno, no sé cómo cantarla ahora mismo, ¿vale? Pero bueno, que eso. Es una música que aparece en muchos trailers, solo que está como ralentizada y remixeada para ser un poco de ciudad. Pero bueno, ya, me callo, va.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Oh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
También digo, perdón por no hablar mucho, ¿vale? Pero claro, estamos en un momento revelación absoluta de todo lo que está pasando en el juego, el nacimiento, los fundadores, etcétera, y claro, con razón no tengo mucho que decir porque al igual que vosotros seguramente pues estamos flipando todos. Eso sí, hay que quitarme de encima las conversaciones entre ellas, porque no sé si este juego lo tiene, pero en los juegos anteriores tenías que hacer una cosa muy similar. Y ¿qué pasa? Que los personajes tenían ciclo día-noche, entonces si se iban a dormir no podías conseguir el texto. Así que mejor conseguirlo todo siempre cuando lo vea en pantalla. Y luego ya me preocuparé por los textos día y noche. Personaje. Vale, ahora sí, vamos a continuar. ¿Dónde está mi historia, porfa? Ahí, vale. Vamos a continuar con la historia principal. Tengo ganas de ver qué me cuentan y qué es lo que pasa a partir de ahora. Un segundo Noah ha tenido como un momento de lucidez al ver la estatua de su supuesto antepasado. También... Uy, la moto que se viene. También han hablado acerca de N, cosa que me interesa.
I think we can take that elevator down to the war room.
It should be operable now. It's been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
También me he fijado que la gente de la ciudad es o muy castaña o muy rubia. Claro, tiene sentido, ¿no? A fin de cuentas. Shulk, Rex. Lo que no hay nadie pelirrojo. Entonces, ¿Pyra? ¿Qué? Bueno, ahí lo dejo.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are. Who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the Queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh, that.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still.
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Vale. Lo dicho. Relaciones, no me las quiero perder. Mónica. Vane. Payne. Y... Pero una vez más. Habla con la persona indicada. Una misión secundaria. Por lo visto, que nos lleva a una misión principal. Acceso al castillo. ¿Otra vez? A ver. Esta. Este por aquí.
And now we know things.
A ver, algo más. Tengo muchas ganas de explorar toda la ciudad, de verdad, tengo muchas ganas, pero no es el momento, por desgracia para mí. Pero bueno, lo dicho, misión de historia principal y luego ya continuaré.
Good to add more names.
Don't forget the eye patches. This is something decent, right?
Now, we wait.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
Este es no sé ni hablar, el Nopon que buscamos. Damon. De bigote.
Good to add more names.
Y ahora me mandan a Kaelum. Madre mía. Eso está... ¿Por qué no me dejan...? Vale. Vale, ahora sí me dejan leer las estatuas. Casa Van Damme. En memoria del fundador de la Casa Van Damme, restaurador y libre. La ciudad original fue devastada en su día por obra del Moebius N. El fundador desató entonces todo el poder de los Uroboros a ese momento limitado y derrotó a N. Tras la victoria, deshizo la diáspora de su pueblo y restableció la gloria de la antigua ciudad. Una vez cumplido su objetivo, legó el gobierno de la ciudad al fundador de la Casa Doyle y partió en un viaje solitario. No existen más documentos sobre su vida a partir de este punto. Los herederos del linaje de Van Damme regresaron a la nueva ciudad siglos después. ¡Siglos! Según la leyenda, el fundador era un maestro del arte de la lucha sin armas y sus herederos han conservado dicha costumbre hasta el día de hoy. Vale. Casa Doyle. En memoria de la fundadora de la Casa Doyle, libertadora de la ciudad. La fundadora descendía por linaje directo de los pioneros que establecieron la ciudad. El paradero desconocido tras la destrucción de la ciudad no fue hasta hallar a los otros fundadores cuando se comprometió con la lucha. Se dice que la unía un vínculo de sangre con el fundador de la Casa Van Damme. Documentos que aseguran que incluso eran hermanos. De los dos, él era el mayor. Juntos, lograron desatar todo el poder de los Uroboros. Se la describe como una mujer sabia e inteligente, que dispuso las bases del ley. Vale, nos toca leer a Shulk. Casa Raid. En memoria de la fundadora de la Casa Raid, libertadora de la ciudad. La estatua no representa a la fundadora, sino a su mentor. Evidencia el respeto y la veneración que la primera sentía por él. Aunque no existía vínculo de sangre entre la fundadora y su maestro, este la adoptó y crió como si fuera hija. Su naturaleza, tranquila e imperturbable, contrastaba con el terror que infundía en los Moebius al verlo, espada en mano en el campo de batalla. Y a pesar de que el enfrentamiento con ellos le costó a este gran guerrero su brazo derecho, dicha pérdida no le impidió pulir su habilidad para el combate día tras día, lo que sirve para ilustrar, sin atisbo de dudas, cuán férrea era su voluntad. O sea, no me hablan de Shulk, me hablan de su... Raid. Se ve que Shulk adoptó a una chica llamada Raid y la tomó como si fuera su hija. Eso... Casa Ortiz. A ver. El fundador, el antiguo soldado Kevesi, fue liberado del yugo del reloj de llamas por los otros fundadores. Desde ese momento dedicó toda su energía a defender la causa de la ciudad, asumiendo el papel que correspondía a uno de los primeros. Su talento para la ingeniería mecánica le llevó a no usar un blade para luchar, sino un arma de su propia factura. También fue el responsable de sentar las bases de todos los sistemas mecánicos que sustentan la ciudad hoy en día. Tras la lucha contra los Moebius, pasó el resto de sus días reconstruyendo la ciudad. Murió a los 80 años. Cabría preguntarse cómo pudo un soldado Kevesi alcanzar una edad tan avanzada, pero tal hazaña sigue siendo un misterio sin resolver. Casa Rhodes. Antigua soldado Agnesa. Su duelo a muerte con el fundador de la Casa Ortiz Kevesi, fue irrumpido por un encuentro fortuito con los otros fundadores. Libertado del yugo de su reloj de llamas, decidió unirse a la lucha contra los Moebius. A pesar de su pasado como soldado, se dice que de la fundadora que era una persona de temperamento dulce y sumamente amable. Su talento para las artes curativas contribuyó de forma decisiva al desarrollo de la medicina en la ciudad en épocas más. A pesar de haber nacido en Agnus, se dice que vivió más de 80 años, aunque nadie sabe cómo pudo lograr tratar. Y nos falta por leer a Rex. Casa Cassini. En memoria de la fundadora de la Casa Cassini, Liberto Bro. Al igual que la estatua del fundador de la Casa Reid, esta también representa a su respetado mentor, en lugar de la propia fundadora. El susodicho mentor destacaba por su robusto físico. Blandía 2 espadones con facilidad. Vaya, el de Mithra y el de Pyra. Y haber perdido un ojo no le impedía lidiar con los Moebius. Rex perdió un ojo. Que desde aquí casi no se ve, tío. Sí, se ve que tiene una cicatriz. Sí, tiene una cicatriz. Y de hecho la ropa que lleva es casi idéntica a la ropa de buzo. Llevaba una vida sencilla y era un hombre honesto, pero apasionado, cuyo apoyo a los fundadores en su lucha contra los Moebius fue tanto físico como anímico. Dice que valoraba su libertad enormemente, cualidad que dejó huella en los fundadores, que aún eran jóvenes cuando la ciudad fue restaurada. La prueba indeleble de su espíritu rebelde puede encontrarse fácilmente examinando los valores y principios de las generaciones que lo suceden. Qué bonito eso. Creo que es la estatua que más justicia le hace al personaje, más que incluso la de Shulk. La de Shulk prácticamente habla de lo que hizo en vida, no de su heroicidad. Dios, este tío se llama Bro. Se llama literalmente Bro, tío. ¿Qué pasa, Bro? ¿Qué pasa, Bro? Bueno, por el momento lo vamos dejando aquí, ¿vale? Veremos en un futuro próximo con más lore interesante. Por fin empieza a cobrar muchísima fuerza y... ya os lo digo, Xenoblade es un juego que empieza muy lento, muy despacio y tal, pero empieza a pillar una fuerza que vamos, es que es efecto bola de nieve. Lo dicho, paramos por aquí. Veremos en un futuro próximo, ¿vale? Fuerte y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo.